Hello everyone. Now we are going for next topic, that is energy. In the chapter we have done with work, power. Now we are going for next topic, that is what? Energy. Now what do you mean by energy? Energy is the capacity or ability of doing what? Work. How much work you can do, that will decide. For that you will require some sort of energy. In physics, always remember, this is very important aspect of the chapter, that the amount of work done is always equal to the amount of energy consumed. Whatever energy you will consume, that much work can be done from your side. For example, if you consume 30 calories of energy, how much energy? 30 calories, then you are able to go for that much work only, that is 30 calorie. So always remember, work done and energy are correlated to each other. Okay? That's why what is the unit of work we have seen? Joule. It should be written in small letters if you are writing complete spelling. And unit of energy will be what then? Joule. Why this is so? Because work and energy are numerically equal, isn't it? In physics they are correlated with each other. Now as we know, there are different forms of energies: kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy. So like that we have one more form, that is electrical energy. Now we need to understand this in detail. What is the formula for power? Power is equal to work upon time. Now suppose I'll go for, this is a regular power you can consider, like muscular power. If I'll go for an appliance, so the power possessed by that appliance will be electrical power, isn't it? So electrical power will be what? The amount of electrical energy consumed. Now as I've told you, work and energy are same physical quantities, isn't it? So instead of work, what I'll say? Electrical energy upon what? Time. So this formula becomes what? Electrical energy will be equal to electrical power into what? Time. It gets multiplied. Now electrical power is measured in what? Watt, isn't it? And time is measured in hour, because appliances don't work for seconds, they work for hours, isn't it? That's why we have to take it hour. So the unit will be what? Watt hour. So the electrical energy's SI unit is what? Watt hour. Now the SI unit of, but as we know, the SI unit of energy is what? Joule. Now see, it's very interesting. It's electrical energy, and the electrical energy का unit क्या था? Watt hour. But the main unit of energy is what? Joule. We know. So we need to convert this what? Watt hour in terms of Joule. Watt hour in terms of Joule. We will see how. Now as we know, electrical energy is equal to electrical power into T, isn't it? Now so 1 watt hour is equal to 1 watt into 1 hour. So how will you define 1 watt hour? How will you define this? That when an appliance, listen carefully, when an appliance of power 1 watt works for 1 hour, then the electrical energy consumed will be 1 watt hour. Should I repeat again? Yes. When an appliance, electrical appliance of power 1 watt works for 1 hour, then the electrical energy consumed will be what? 1 watt hour. Now we need to convert this watt hour in terms of Joule, as I've told you, because the main unit of energy is what? Joule. So watt can be written as Joule per second. We know power is work upon time. Power is measured in what? Watt. But watt is also Joule per second, because work is measured in Joule and time is measured in seconds. So watt is nothing but Joule per second. ठीक है. So 1 hour में कितने seconds आते हैं? 3600. Now second gets cancel. So 1 watt hour is equal to 3600 Joule. Now if I divide this by 1000, it becomes kilojoule, isn't it? So 1 watt hour is equal to 3.6 kilojoule. It can be written as 3.6 into 10 raised to 3 joule also, because at that 10 raised to 3 क्या होता है? किलो होता है. ठीक है. So similarly you can define 1 kilowatt hour also. Now instead of watt I have taken kilowatt, isn't it? For bigger appliances the power will be measured in what? Kilowatt. So when an appliance of power 1 kilowatt works for 1 hour, then electrical energy consumed will be 1 kilowatt hour. Now kilo means what? Kilo. 1000. Watt मतलब what? Joule per second. hour में कितने seconds आते हैं? 3600. Second gets cancelled. So it becomes 3,60,000. 36 lakh. 3,60,000. So if I divide this by 10 raised to 6, if I divide this by 10 raised to 6, it becomes mega. We know 10 raised to 6 is what? Mega. So बच्चों, in short, 1 watt hour is equal to 3.6 kilojoule, and 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 megajoule. Like that we have other forms of energy. This one only one form of energy we have seen. Now we'll go for one more form of energy, that is heat. Now even heat is the form of energy, but the SI unit of heat is what? Calories. Okay. Now as I have told you, see, I'll clear it again. See, there are different forms of energies, but the main unit of energy is joule. The main unit of energy is what? Joule, isn't it? So we need to convert that in terms of joule. So the main unit of energy is what? Calorie. So 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joule, or 1 joule is equal to 0.24 calories. कैसे आया? इस 1 को 4.2 से डिवाइड किया, isn't it? So it will be what? In terms of calories, isn't it? So 1 joule is equal to 0.24 calories. Like that, we can define 1 calorie also. What do you mean by 1 calorie? 1 calorie is the amount of heat energy required for 1 gram of water to increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So 1 calorie is the amount of heat energy required to whom? For 1 gram of water. For 1 gram of water to increase its temperature by what? 1 degree Celsius. The amount of heat provided to 1 gram of water to increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius will be 1 calorie. Now we have one more form of energy, that is the energy required for the atomic particles to move. As we know, in case of nucleus, this is what your nucleus. In case of atom, this is what your electron. So यहाँ से यहाँ electron move होगा ना. What is energy? Energy is the capacity of doing work. And what is work? When object moves from one place to another place. So this electron is moving from one place to another place, isn't it? So for that electron there will be an energy required. So that energy is measured in terms of electron volt. So what is electron volt? Electron volt is the energy required. It is the unit of energy required for an atomic particle to move. So 1 electron volt will be 1 E into 1 V. 1 E matlab the charge on electron, which is how much? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and 1 volt is equal to joule per coulomb. Now 1 volt कहाँ से आ गया? We know potential difference is equal to W upon Q, and potential difference is measured in volt, W is measured in joule, charge is measured in coulomb, isn't it? So instead of this volt, what I'll write? Joule per coulomb. So coulomb gets cancel. So 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. In short, बच्चों, what we have seen the forms of energy, its SI unit and its relation with joule, because the main unit of energy is joule. See, different forms have different units, but at the end they are related with what? Joule. जैसे हीट का यूनिट क्या था? कैलोरी. सो 1 कैलोरी इज इक्वल टू 4.2 जूल. उसका अनदर यूनिट क्या है? किलो कैलोरी. सो इट विल बी 4200 जूल. 4200 जूल कैसे आ गया? किलो मतलब 1000. इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय 1000 इट बिकम्स 4200. वैसे इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी के हमने 2 यूनिट देखे, वैट आर, किलोवाट आर. वैट आर विल बी इक्वल टू 3.6 किलो जूल एंड 1 किलोवाट आर इज इक्वल टू 3.6 मेगा जूल. देन वी हैव सीन एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एन एटॉमिक पार्टिकल टू मूव विल बी मेजर्ड इन व्हाट? इलेक्ट्रॉन volt. So 1 electron volt will be equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. This you all need to understand. Now in next video we will see the numericals based on it. Thank you.